Hi guys, it's Kyoko here, back with another speed build. This is a speed build of a New York City apartment for a Gryffindor from the Harry Potter universe. So this is the last video I'm doing in this series, which is just making various apartment buildings for all the 4 Hogwarts houses. So I already did Slytherin, Hufflepuff, and Ravenclaw. You can go check those out, and this one is going to be our last one to finish off the whole series. So I hope you guys enjoyed this series. It was, you know, kind of a random thing for me to do. No one really requested it. I just, you know, was feeling some Harry Potter vibes and just decided to do that little series. So let me know what you guys think of me doing a series like this where I publish builds in a row that all belong to, you know, a similar theme. Or if you would rather I vary it up and do, you know, different builds every day like I usually do. So just let me know, give me some feedback on this. I would just really appreciate it. So here I'm just setting up what I end up actually scrapping, which is like this little game room. Because I always heard this thing about how Gryffindors are like the jocks of Hogwarts, so I was like, oh, maybe this would be like a frat bro house, you know, kind of thing. But I actually ended up changing that direction just because, I don't know, I just felt, I don't know, I was just looking at photos of the Gryffindor dorm room, or what's it called, the house room, whatever it's called, where they all like hang out. And it was very warm, cozy, kind of, it wasn't super frat party-ish as sometimes I just like think that the Gryffindor house is. So I just decided to go a little bit more in the direction of what the movies were indicating, with, you know, Gryffindors, you know, just being brave, chill people instead of, you know, the jocks and the kind of douchey reputations they get. That being said, if I have any Gryffindor subscribers, no hate to you, totally welcome here. I'm sorry if my last 3 videos made you feel any sort of excluded, or if, you know, someone's comments made you feel excluded. Derpy. I'm just kidding. Anyways, let me know if I have any Gryffindor subscribers, because I'm curious to know if I have, you know, people who are Gryffindors subscribed to me. So far, I haven't seen any of that. So far, even in real life, I haven't met any Gryffindors, so I don't know. Let's see if you guys really exist. Maybe you guys are just an illusion. But here I'm just setting up, let's see, the kitchen area now. Let's see, I'm pretty sure I go with like these red cabinets that I think are pretty cute. The kitchen's relatively small. So for this build, in the sense of trying to make it more Gryffindor-like, I tried to include little things here and there that would have some indication of, or some reference to bravery or heroicism or something like that. Just because I've been trying to give each house, or each house's apartment, some sort of personalization and specialization to indicate that that's what they're interested in. Like, for example, the Ravenclaw apartment I did had a shit ton of books, and the Hufflepuff apartment I did had a really big kitchen, and the Slytherin apartment just looked pretty freaking cool in general. So, but for the Gryffindor apartment, you could see various things throughout. Like, I put in that gold knight that's in the living room. You can't see it right now, but you'll see in a second when I turn around. But I thought that the gold knight would be kind of, you know, a nice indication of heroics and bravery and fighting or something like that. I don't know. And then later on, you'll see me putting in little statues here and there of like heroes or like something like that. So I was just trying to make it a little bit more personalized to Gryffindors. And that was very difficult for me, honestly, because Gryffindors for me is the house that I relate to the least. So it was kind of hard for me to try to find like the right vibe, and trying to like put in things that I thought a Gryffindor would like. Here, for example, I put in this kind of like it's a little bit of a gallery wall, I would say, going over this doorway that's just like various things from like sports or like certificates or just like memorabilia from stuff. Like, for example, that thing right above the doorway with like the gold and the red frame or the red backing kind of looks like Quidditch stuff to me. I know it's not what it is because it's like from the Sims team, so it's not like actual Harry Potter custom content, but I thought it kind of looked Quidditchy, and I thought having that there would be kind of a Gryffindor thing to have, I guess. But then I'm just putting in some other stuff here just to complete my little gallery wall. That little guy on the right, I figured maybe that's like Godric Gryffindor or something like that. Putting in some curtains on my windows. I'm gonna put in a little cabinet here and just fill that up with various knickknacks. Try to stay with the Gryffindor color palette, have lots of red and burgundy. That's why I put in all those red and burgundy books, just for the color palette. And then let's see, what am I gonna do? I think I put in some like, putting in a little oven. That's a tiny oven. I actually had to like scale it down to make it fit in that space. So the scale doesn't really work for, you know, the way humans cook. It's like basically the size of like a child's oven in the kitchen. But I still thought it worked. It's fine. As you can see, I put like a soccer ball on what kind of looks like a quaffle near that cabinet. It's gone now, but you'll see it later. You know, just for more sports indications, because, you know, they're the jocks of Hogwarts. So here's like a little dining table. I liked this natural looking dining table that kind of looks like it's straight up just a slab of wood. And I thought maybe it could be like, I don't know, maybe like the Gryffindor who lives here like cut down a tree and like carved it out into a table or something. Seems like a Gryffindor thing to do, like a big, I don't know, not big lumberjack kind of fellow is what I imagined. But here I'm just setting up the table, gonna put in a whole bookshelf back here. I would have given a lot more books to the Slytherin and the Hufflepuff apartment because, you know, everyone reads. Honestly, I just didn't have this custom content then, and I just wasn't motivated at the time to get new custom content for bookshelves, so unfortunately they didn't have these pretty awesome bookshelves that the Gryffindor apartment and the Ravenclaw apartment both have, but it's okay, it's fine. Alright, like, I love this bookshelf stuff, or this bookshelf set, it's hard to say. I just love it so much because it's so customizable. Like, I can build around any windows or anything like that. Oh my god, I just realized I forgot to link in my last video. Wow, I literally just realized it. I will link it in that video and I will link it in this video so you guys can access that library set, I swear to god. But because it's so amazing, like I highly suggest checking out this library set because it's really useful. I love that you can customize the colors of books. I promise you that I'm not being paid or endorsed by this custom content creator at all. I do not know them personally, but they are amazing and I freaking love this set. So definitely check it out, it will be down below. Anyways, I'm finishing out the dining room here. As you can see in the corner near the door, there was like a little statue I put there of like a little guy who looks like a little hero. I think it's a real statue in real life. I'm not sure. That statue right there by the dining table. Gonna set up the little hallway here. Kept it pretty simple. Didn't want to go too much detail for the entryway, to be honest. Then we're in the bathroom now. Also kept this pretty simple. Pretty much the same bathroom set I've been using for all my Hogwarts apartments. I just really like the vibe of it. It definitely feels like something that would fit into the Wizarding World, so I've just pretty much been using the same toilet and sink and tub for all those builds. But we are in the bedroom now, and I'm just trying to figure out the vibe here. I went with this like, what's it called, like a quilted blanket, and I really like this quilt. I think you guys know that I've used this a lot. And I just think it's so pretty. And I just thought I'd take a little risk with it because it's not really like specifically Gryffindor colors. Like it has some burgundy and red on there, but there's also like blues and purples and oranges. But I thought it was kind of nice, and I just gave him a red carpet, and I just think the whole thing blends together nicely because I didn't want to like overwhelm myself with like a shit ton of red and make this room seem like it's splashed with blood, you know what I mean? I just wanted to have like a more variation in my color palette, if you guys know what I mean. I used the same tables I used in the dining room for the desk. Maybe it's another table that they chopped down a giant tree to carve. Just gonna decorate this desk pretty lightly. They have a typewriter like every other house. I always gave them typewriters instead of computers, just because it's just my aversion to using technology in Harry Potter builds. Anyways, hanging a little Gryffindor scarf there. Putting in some various little details for their room. Let's see, some books, and then over here just gonna put in a mirror, and a little side table, just, you know, if they get dressed there. It's just like a cute little get dressed area. And then over here, I think we put in a bookshelf again, I'm pretty sure. I just do that like custom bookshelving thing I've been doing. Isn't it so amazing? Like I could just like customize it to the shape of this wall and around the window. It's so great. I love this set. Anyways, putting in a little, what's it called? Like a side table underneath here. Oh, I went with the chest. That's cute. I like that. Put a little teddy bear here, which I thought was cute too. And then over here, we're gonna put in, I think, a painting. Oh no, I put in a radiator on this wall, because even Gryffindors get cold, you know? So there's a little gold radiator. Little painting, and that's almost, I think that's the end of the build after this painting right here. Let's see. Yeah, that's the end of the build. So let me know what you think of that. Let me know what you thought of this entire series. please check out the other videos. They're all really fun to do, and I'm gonna miss doing Harry Potter builds. But again, let me know if you have any requests for future videos or suggestions for builds that you want to see. I love it when you guys suggest things, and I always write them down and I always try to do them. So anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.